Incendio. Levioso.
Can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
I hope you were able to take care of everything.
Professor, I completed all of your most recent assignments.
Well done. Then you're ready to learn Expelliarmus. Pay close attention. The disarming charm may often be all you need to defeat the most powerful dark witches and wizards you might encounter. Spellcasting requires a focused mind and a steady wand. Good work. The dummy is here if you wish to stay and practice.
Professor, do you have a moment?
I do. What?
I wondered, did you attend Hogwarts?
I did. I am a proud member of Why do you ask?
I was curious as to how Hogwarts has changed over the years.
I see. Well, the castle itself, as I'm sure you have surmised, is full of surprises. I dare say. As for the students, well, they seem to get more capable every year. Although, we got up to just as much mischief in my day as you seem to now. I used to look the other way at all sorts of roguery when I was head girl. I can tell you, however, that I did once admonish a certain Phineas Nigella's Black for enjoying a sugar quill during a lecture.
I hadn't realized that you and Professor Black were, students here together.
Appearances can be deceiving. You see, I was once wounded by time itself.
Time itself?
Now,
Expelliarmus!
you seem to have the right end of the stick, but keep...
Accio! Incendio!
Expelliarmus may save your life one day.
Expelliarmus! Incendio.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Revelio. Accio.
Better not be a trick.
Incendio.
Come out before I find you.
Accio.
Marvelous strike!
You'll feel that tomorrow. If you last that long. Ringo! Clumsy little fool.
Accio. Incendio. Leviosa.
Done. Ringo!
Protego.
Hold still!
Revelio.
Stop that!
Accio. Incendio.
Reducto!
Leviosa. Incendio.
I can tell you're in a heap of trouble.
Never!
Protego.
Is that the best you can
Accio.
do?
Incendio.
Ringo!
Accio. Incendio.
Reducto! Coward! Fight me fairly!
Planners are important, though, aren't they?
Come, Ringo! How did that feel?
Revelio.
Here I am, as good as my word.
We meet again, Richard Jackdaw.
I suppose I shouldn't be surprised to see you. Just like a Gryffindor to brave the Forbidden Forest in pursuit of adventure.
Well said. Now, where do we go from here?
Follow me. I shall lead you as far as I can, but I fear I may remain a tad reluctant to revisit the scene of my demise. Keep your eyes open for a bird bath. When you find it, say intramuros. I think it's Latin. Or Greek. As you can imagine, I never paid much attention in school. Shall we?
Aside from the bird bath, anything else I should look for?
Indeed. A few landmarks, a stone bridge, a waterfall, and, if I recall, a lake. You'll see.
You've been very helpful. Thank you.
Surprising how much of this is, rather unfortunately, coming back to me.
Revelio.
Yes. You know, the closer we get, the more I'm remembering. Probably best I leave you to it. Simply stick to the path and keep a sharp eye out for that bird bath. Adieu. Is that Latin? Or Greek?
What's he up to now?
Nothing to do now but keep going. The waterfall. Gentle surprise him as good as his word. Rebellion. Something oddly saying about this place. Such regal creatures, Stags. There it is, just as Jackdaw described. Revelio. Intramuros.
Aren't you a little far from home?
Ranrock knew you'd eventually lead us to whatever it is you're hiding.
Levioso. I'm a goblin now! Incendio.
Accio. Expelliarmus.
That was unimpressive.
Expelliarmus.
You'd be better suited for gardening than for battle.
Protego.
Get away with that. An utterly pitiful display. What an unfortunate desert.
No risk those loyalists will report back to Ranrock now. Let's see where Jackdaw has led me. Revelio. I wonder how big this place is. I can shoot the symbol, but it doesn't stay lit for long. Levioso. Accio. Revelio. Impressive. That must be where all this leads. Someone didn't want cat. Levioso. Revelio. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Accio. Revelio. I wonder if any of my spells will help me through this. Revelio. I'm not gonna touch those. Ugh. Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Protego. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Protego. Revelio. 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 If I could summon that platform to me, I could likely get on it. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. An untouched chest. Jackdaw wasn't very thorough in his search of this cave. Accio. Revelio. Protego. I'm glad Richard Jackdaw left a little something behind for me, but where could he be? Incendio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Levioso. Expandigo. Another puzzle. Well, if Jackdaw could solve this, so can I. Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Revelio. Remarkable. Not a headless skeleton in sight. But I may as well help myself to this. Accio! Incendio! That's odd. I'd have thought Jackal would have been interested in this loot, but there's no stone. Protego! I'm glad Richard's there. Protego! Stupid! Accio! Incendio! Levioso! Revelio! Protego! Accio! Levioso! Incendio! An untouched chest. Very thorough in his search of this cave. Incendio! Accio! Protego! Expelliarmus! Revelio. Incendio. Accio. Levioso. Incendio. Not my fault you're a deadly great spider. Revelio. Not a headless skeleton in sight. But I may as well help myself to this. Revelio. Accio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. That's odd. I'd have thought Jackdaw would have been interested in this loot, but there's no sign of him. Accio. I'm glad Richard Jackdaw left a little something behind for me, but where could he be? Accio. There it is. The bridge, it's almost complete. More spiders. These can't be what the headed Richard jacked. Bodega! Revelio. Accio. Levioso. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Potato. Accio. Incendio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Potato. Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Farewell, monster. I can only imagine how these spiders have multiplied since Jackdaw came this way. Revelio. Not a headless skeleton in sight. But I may as well help myself to this. I'll need to look around for the symbol. Perhaps the next symbol is hidden somewhere. Revelio. getting closer to Jackdaw's remains and those pages. We meet again, Richard Jackdaw. Thank you for keeping these pages safe all these years. Here it is, the map that brought your doom, Jackdaw. Is there something beyond this room? Revelio. Incendio, Levioso, Potato. Accio, Levioso, Incendio. Potato. Levioso, Incendio. Expelliarmus! Accio! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Levioso! Expelliarmus! Levioso! Incendio! Revelio! Accio! Levioso! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Levioso! Expelliarmus! Accio! Incendio! Levioso! Expelliarmus! Revelio! But that's unnerving. What's happening? I've seen this before. In Gringotts and the restricted section. Where am I? Oh no, the room's starting to flood. How am I being protected? What sort of magic is this? I can only hope this magic protects me until I'm able to make my way out of here. What is this place?
Can it be?
Revelio. it's you.
Has someone finally found our map chamber?
I recognize you from the Pensives. You're Professor Rackham.
I am indeed. I must confess that I am surprised to see someone so young standing before me.
I'm the same age that you and Isadora Morganach were when you started at Hogwarts.
You've paid attention, and might I presume you share our ability?
To see traces of ancient magic? Yes, sir, I do.
As you have likely realized by now, our ability gives us a unique relationship with all forms of magic. We can access expressions of magic that few others can. Opportunities will arise that allow you to sharpen this rare talent. Do not squander them.
I won't, Professor. Thank you.
We have much to discuss. But first, a map found in a certain book led you here. Place the book on the pedestal.
I don't have the book with me, sir.
That is unfortunate. I'm afraid we must pause our conversation until you return with the book.
I'm a bit confused, sir. Why?
I assure you that all will be clear once...
The statues and carvings in the house on the cliffside, those...
I am. I cannot...
Very well. Revelio. I found the pages and the map chamber. Why would I need the book? Revelio. Reparo. I'm back at Hogwarts. I wonder when Professor Fig will be back. I did promise him I wouldn't neglect my studies while he was away. Suppose I have enough to distract myself with till he returns with the book. Accio! Revelio!
You need to learn Depulso, the banishing charm, useful for pushing objects or adversaries away. Complete the required tasks and meet me in my classroom.
Revelio. Revelio. Levioso. Revelio.
Resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Please, come in. Let me know if you need help finding anything. I'd say that looks as if it was made for you. I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you...
Off on another adventure, are we?
Revelio.
Everybody grab a broom, and we shall get started.
Mr. Clopton, your attention, please.
Sorry, Madam Kagawa.
Everyone, please welcome a new student to our flying class.
Hello.
The goal of today is to remind all of you how to maneuver on a broomstick safely, as broom flight is, first and foremost, a means of transportation. This, I fear, some of you have forgotten. Diving, rolling, and loop-the-loops will not be taught or in fact tolerated in this class. We'll leave that to professional Quidditch players, like the Toyohashi Tengu. Not a fan, I take it? Now, let's see how well everyone kept up with their practice over the summer holidays. For those who need a refresher, step up to your broom, say up firmly and clearly, then kick your leg over and rest your weight on the seat. Up! Thank you. Now, your turn.
Up, 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 you stupid ratty school broom!
Up.
One leg over, so there's a leg on each side. None of that side saddle nonsense. A gust of wind will throw you right off. And if you hear my whistle while you're in flight, ground yourself at once. Good. Now, for your first lesson, fly through each ring in the courtyard. Do take care. The brooms are school property. I want them returned in one piece.
This'll take some getting used to. I think I'm getting the hang of this.
Well done. Now that you're acclimatized to your broom, let's see how well you manage with a more advanced exercise, shall we? This next set of rings will take you around the grounds for more of a challenge.
What a view!
Hello! Nice day for a flight!
That wasn't too bad.
Ah, the old boathouse. Wish you could have experienced crossing the lake as a first year. Whoa, our aquatic resident likes to make an appearance once in a while.
Made it! Did anyone else see that?
say, I watched you fly through those rings. You seem to handle yourself on that dusty school broom well enough. I'd imagine you're ready for something a bit more challenging. But I'm getting ahead of myself. We haven't properly met. I'm Everett Clopton. Am I right in suspecting that a Gryffindor like you might be interested in a high-flying adventure?
Can't say no to that. What did you have in mind?
Follow me. The tour is about to begin. Follow closely now. Right now, we're flying over the Transfiguration Courtyard. Lovely as ever. Let's hope the headmaster isn't having tea by the window today. Nice to get above it all, isn't it? Ahead of the gardens, the Hufflepuff common room windows just peek out. Bit claustrophobic for my taste.
How is Everett flying so quickly?
Here's something handy to know. Lean forward for a burst of speed. Helpful if you need to escape a tricky situation.
Ha! Now that's more like it!
You sure you're not part hippogriff? There's the famous bridge. Think of all the magic holding it up. I mean, look at it. And the owlery. That's a bit of solid architecture, isn't it?
Flying tips and a jaunt around Hogwarts. This is quite the tour, Everett.
That's Kagawa's whistle. This concludes our tour. Best hurry back. Looks like we've already dismissed cars. Better hurry and hand in our brooms. Dismount here. And where have you two been? Oh, hello, Professor. We were trying to get a bit of extra practice in.
Hefty points will be taken from each of you for not following my instructions. Mr. Clopton, I'm disappointed in you. You're in this class because you're still not showing yourself, or frankly, your broom the proper respect.
But, Professor...
Enough. Class is finished for the day. As for you, you do well to use better judgment in the future. Chin up. That was some rather good flying.
Sorry about that business with Kagawa, but you have to admit, those views were worth it.
It was worth losing a few house points for that detour.
You seem at home on a broom. Bet if you had a fancy model, you could fly laps around Imelda. She's Kagawa's favorite. I could show her a thing or two if I had my own broom. Hate having to return the school broom after class.
Perhaps I have to purchase a broom then?
If you can, you should. Wish I could. I recommend visiting Albie Weeks at Spintwitches in Hogsmeade. He's always looking to test new models. I'll keep an eye out for you in the sky.
Protego! Revelio.
I've not forgotten about our library venture. How did you fare? If you're keen for some illicit spell practice, meet me outside the Defense Against the Dark Arts classroom. I know a discreet place near there.
And the boys don't make it any easier. The noise from their dormitory, you think they would...
Good day to you. I require assistance with a delivery and thought you might be interested. Please visit me at J. Pippin's Potions if you'd like to earn a few.
Incendio.
Meet me in the 7th floor corridor as soon as you can. I have an idea for somewhere you can focus on your studies, away from prying eyes and distractions.
Incendio. Incendio. Protego. Revelio.
thought it would be hard adjusting to sharing a room, but I rather enjoy the company.
Revelio.
Professor Hecat is an enigma.
Revelio.
Professor Hecat is intimidating.
Incendio.
Can't afford to comment students when it comes to defense against dark arts. I enjoy divination, but when is Professor Anaya to tell us more?
Expelliarmus.
What? Just the sound.
Awful when they ask you a question.
If only a new student were to help me with my sad predicament.
Over here.
Sebastian, it's been a while.
It has. Glad you received my owl. I have something to show you.
First, let me thank you for what you did in the library.
Of course. Scribner tried to give me detention, but I have ways out of these things.
Well, you took the fall for me, and that counts for something.
Did you find what you were looking for?
I did, but something was missing. I'm not sure here is the best place to discuss it.
Understood. We can talk more in a moment, in the Undercroft. Not even the professors know about this place. This way. There's a secret passage just here.
It's well disguised. How did you find this place?
My friend, Ominous Gaunt. He named
Revelio.
it. We used to play gobstones here all the time. With my sister, Anne. She loved that infernal game. What I wouldn't give to lose to her again. I should tell you, I swore to Ominous I would safeguard this place. So please, keep this between us. He never confides in anyone. But he's trusted me since the day we met. I wouldn't want to jeopardize that. We used to sneak in here almost daily. We've never been caught.
I think I've seen Ominous in potions. Or was it herbology? I've noticed that he uses his wand to navigate the castle.
He does. No idea how, though. Ominous was born blind, and no spell could reverse it. His wand seems almost sentient. Not surprising, I suppose. Ollivander always says, the wand chooses the wizard.
Is that how he found this place?
No, someone in his family knew about it. The Gaunts are full of secrets. I've never heard anyone else speak of it, and I've certainly never seen anyone else here. Again, mention this to no one, especially Ominous. He has no love lost for his family or their secrets, but this place is special to him.
Understood. But why does Ominous have no love lost for his family?
His father's family are direct descendants of Salazar Slytherin, one of the 4 founders of Hogwarts. Obsessed with blood status, most of them. Ominous cannot abide them, as he'll be the first to tell you. Anyway, the Undercroft has been a perfect place to sneak off to, away from prying eyes, and even practice otherwise forbidden spells.
Really? Like what?
Like the Blasting Curse. Professors say it's not an appropriate spell to teach students.
A proper magical education ought to include all magic.
My thoughts exactly. A spell like Confringo is only truly dangerous in untrained hands. Such spells should be properly taught, not banned. To be fair, I'm admittedly partial to more fiery forms of magic, but you should learn it. I can teach it to you safely here. It may take a while to get the feel for it. Mimic my wand movement. The incantation is Confringo.
Very well.
You're getting it. Ready to actually try it out? Stick to the targets, though. Undercroft intact.
Confringo!
Have a go at those candelabras. Both have their uses, but I think you'll find that a Confringo cast travels. Nice work. How's it feel?
It's a tad hot.
You'll get used to it.
That's it! I think I got it.
Well done.
I have to say, I enjoyed that.
The first time Ominous and I practiced Confringo, we singed our eyebrows.
I would have paid to see that.
I swore we'd never live it down. To this day, there's something about that spell that's addictive.
The blast does heat things up. I see how you lost your eyebrows.
You'll get used to it. Anne Ominous and I used to practice down here for hours. The Undercroft was our retreat. Haven't been here in some time. It's not the same without Anne.
I'm sorry about your sister. If there's anything I can do...
Perhaps when I next head to Feldcroft, you could come along. Meet Anne. She could use some cheering up.
Just let me know when and I'll meet you.
Oh, she misses Hogwarts. She's been stuck at home with our guardian, Uncle Solomon. Unfortunately, you'll have to meet him too. Well, meeting a new student will be precisely what she needs.
I shall look forward to it.
Cheers. By the way, what was it you couldn't discuss out in the hall earlier?
I'm not sure where to start.
You said something was missing from what you found in the library. I assume it's to do with what you told me. About the Portkey, and Gringotts, and Ranrock.
Nothing gets past you. And yes, it is. As I'm sure...
I'm listening.
You must promise to keep this...
I trusted you with knowledge of the secret Undercroft.
All right.
Ancient magic? I don't know what I was expecting you to say, but it wasn't that. What does that even mean?
Honestly, I'm not entirely certain. All I know... Fig and I think that Ranrock has somehow found a way to harness that magic.
Are you telling me that goblins may be wielding some sort of wizard...
That's what we're trying to find out.
And this ability of yours, does it allow you to wield this magic too?
I don't know.
Well, when you do know, tell me. I've been studying archaic forms of magic for ages. In the meantime, with both Rookwood and Ranrock after you. I suspect a bit more. Spend as much time here as you'd like. When I head to Feldcroft, I'll
Revelio.
send you an owl.
Hello, Sebastian. Wait. You there. I can hear you.
Oh, hello. Ominous, isn't it? I believe we have potions together. And herbology?
I recognize that voice. Heard you talking to Gareth Weasley in potions class. You're the new 5th year. Did you just come from the Undercroft? How did you get in there?
That room's called the Undercroft. Ah, well, I was exploring and then suddenly found myself in a strange passageway.
Don't lie to me. No one stumbles upon that room. Sebastian told you, didn't he? You breathe a word about this place to anyone, and not even your precious Professor Fig will be able to help you. My father is friends with the headmaster. I am not afraid to exploit that connection if I need to.
Trust me, Ominous. I won't say a word. And Sebastian is a good friend. You shouldn't immediately assume the worst of him.
I don't need you to tell me about my oldest friend. Thank you very much.
Ominous, I just meant...
I know what you meant. Sebastian gets himself in enough trouble. He doesn't need your help. Sebastian is going to get an earful about this.
Might some kind soul help me?
Are you all right?
Don't you know who I am? Zenobia Noak, the girl whom everyone at school hates for no reason.
I'm sorry the other students weren't more friendly.
That's kind of you. I suppose there are a few decent souls here. I wanted to make some new friends, and so I brought my collection down to the common room. My gobstone collection, that is. I was hoping someone would want to play. Are you familiar with gobstones? Little balls, like marbles. Grand game. And if you lose, they spray you with a foul-smelling liquid.
Gobstones? Sounds like a fun challenge.
That's what I tried to tell everyone. People can be so cruel. Just because they're sprayed all over with smelly gobstone spit, it's their own fault for losing. Imelda is one of the worst losers. Everett and Astoria are terrible as well. And now those poor losers have taken my gobstones and hidden them in very high places all over the school.
Rather an overreaction on their part.
I'll say. Anyway, I can't work out how to get them back on my own. I don't think I know the necessary spells yet. I need someone, perhaps a selfless and talented 5th year to help me.
I'll see what I can do.
I'd appreciate the help. If you do find all of my gobstones, do come and see me again. I'll be back to playing Snake Pit and Jackstone by myself in no time.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Revelio. Accio. Incendio. Accio. Levioso. Confringo. Accio. Revelio. I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Levioso. Accio. Protego.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gob. Accio. Reparo. Lumos. Reparo. Revelio. I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Expelliarmus! Reparo! Accio! Reparo! Expelliarmus! Accio! I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Revelio. I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Accio! one of Zenobia's gobstones. I hardly see what all the fuss is about. Revelio! I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Incendio! Accio! I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Accio! Revelio! Levioso! Revelio! Revelio. Confringo. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Revelio. Accio. That's the last of Zenobia's gobstones. I should go and see her.
I hope you've had more luck than I did tracking down my...
Hello, Zenobia.
Well...
The Daedalian keys are back. Aren't they brilliant? What you did in Cross Wands was fantastic.
Hello, Nellie. You...
The Daedalian keys are back.
The what keys?
The Daedalian keys. Surely you've seen them flying about. Rumour is that a former headmistress, Professor Moll, conjured them to protect the contents of certain locked cabinets years ago. Professor Black couldn't be bothered to disenchant the keys, and they appear every few years. You should try to catch one.
Why would I do that?
Each key will lead you to a locked cabinet somewhere in the castle. If you can manage to get the key into the cabinet lock, not an easy task, you may find a reward.
Perhaps I'll give it a go.
I hope you do. In fact, I think I heard one of the keys in the astronomy tower. You should listen for them. I hope you follow a few keys at least. If you manage to open a cabinet, I'd love to know what you find, if anything.
Not sure he's in it.
Italians and a historian's uniform.
I can't believe Black is still there.
A Daedalian key. I wonder where it might lead me. There's the cabinet. How do I get this key in there? Excellent. An old coin. Perhaps Nellie knows what it means. Revelio.
you able to follow one of the Daedalian keys?
Hello, Nellie.
I do hope you continue on. For so much effort, the prize must be something grand.
I should see this through and find the Gryffindor house chest.
You can't imagine how inconvenient.
You really showed that troll what's what, didn't you?
Another selection for you all.
Revelio.
This was composed long before any of us were even painted.
Poltergeist is an absolute menace.
Seems I'll need to find more house tokens if I'm to open this. Quite a few by the look of it.
Hogsmeade is the only non-wizarding village I've ever heard of.
Revelio.